Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. Love you guys and thanks for coming on over today. I know you've got a million things in your life to do, but I am thankful that you're taking a little bit of your time today to spend with me, to craft with me. And I hope you are crafting in some way. And I hope I inspire you to get to crafting if you're just needing something to spark that joy of creativity, to find your intrinsic values, whatever those might look like to you. Today, working in this, before I begin, I want to thank a few people. Let me get my information here. Let me get my notifications up. Okay, I just wanted to thank a few people before I begin. Let's see. Linda Blake, I'm glad that you are watching my videos and you commented on something there. Even though I make an oops in here, I can still make something beautiful. I appreciate that. And that's how we work, right, Linda? That's what we do. Very cool. And also L.I., that's all I know her as, L.I., but she's going to get back into sketching after 46 years just from watching something that she saw on one of my videos. And that's why I do what I do, is to help you guys get inspired or just whatever that spark is that gets you back into your creativity. So I just wanted to thank those couple people. Michelle Lovejoy, thanks for coming and commenting on all of my, bunch of my videos. I appreciate that. And it's always fun to, hear how you're going to use things, or, what you guys do, or if I something that's new to you that I can show you. I love that. So thanks for coming over and giving me a little, hello and how do you do? So that's important to us YouTube people, even though, it's not about the numbers, it's not about the comments, it's not about the likes. It's really about enjoying creativity with other people who have the same, the same kind of bends there. And we're all so nice to one another. Love that. Okay, moving along. I'm trying a different bit of lighting to see if I can get a less glare, because I'm going to be working with some magazines today. So what I have in here is, I've got a bunch of stuff, but I've got all these pockets now that I have put in here, and I want to fill those pockets. So I'm going to work on some of that today, but let me show you what I pulled out to see if I can use. Now I showed these not too long ago, and they're basic cards that I haven't done anything with. Like masterboards. I was just experimenting back in my early days and just putting things together because masterboards were cool, and I don't know, just trying to figure things out with that. Gave this one a scalloped edge. I'm not scalloped, but Victorian decorative scissor edge. Yeah, you can see it. It's kind of fun. But I brought out some things that are going to be good to use for the tags. So these kind of mailers, nice and thick here, and then the backs of the calendars, that's a nice thickness too. And I need to make them kind of large, and some of these pockets are bigger than others. So I went through some of my magazines and I found some pictures that I thought might be fun to put in as cards. And some of these pictures in this Jewish calendar are just gorgeous. I mean, that looks Christmassy, but and it's just kind of weird, but there's something about it that I'm drawn to. I know it's some sort of a menorah. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. And then there's a couple pages in this, the new art here. These are pretty cool. I like that. And this book is interesting. I like this too, But I want to find just a few different things. There's a JFK thing. But this is an art book, and this art book is kind of strange in the fact that there's so many pictures of naked people in here. I don't know. I mean, art all about naked people. I don't think so. And then this is fun. So yeah, I've chosen some other things, and I've got these old books too. Andy and the Lion. I think this is just a fun shot. I mean, look at, they're dancing. I mean, lion and a little boy dancing. I don't think so. I think they're gonna eat them. That's gonna happen, but not in that picture. And then this book has just got pretty watercolors. It's very similar to, and I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but I like the pictures. I like the drawings. It's just very simple sketching. This one caught my eye. You know, they give the guy blue eyes, but no color otherwise. But the animals, all the caterpillars are colored. So it's called the Caterpillar Man. So just some fun things that I enjoy. So I'm going to start working on those, and we'll see how far I get. I don't want the video to be too long, but you know how these things get. And I've got a mess of a desk right now. I do. But I've got my cutters. I got different kinds of cutters. This, you know, and whatever I need. Something to glue on, and I'm using my old phone book. Using double-sided tape. I'm using basic Elmer's washable school glue stick, X-Acto knife, and regular scissors. And I'm gonna take a drink of water. Always drink water. And let me give you a tip on this stuff too. Make sure that when you're doing this crafting, if you're sitting for a long time, stop every now and then and roll your shoulders and stretch your fingers. You know, back when I had some, not arthritis, but some pain right here. And the doctor, the physical therapist, gave me a rubber band, and I just do this with the rubber band just to strengthen these muscles in here. And as we get older, those muscles, especially for crafters, need to make sure that those are gonna stay nimble. Nimble, nimble, nimble. Okay, I like the cover of this. Do I want will that even fit on in the pocket? Because I've got to figure out how big these pockets are. I'm going to do a little bit of, because I want lots of things. I want something that's going to stick out a little farther too still. So that one's too short, but I could put something on the end. That one's depth-wise too short. And that's why I kind of like these, because their thickness, almost, but not quite. I could trim the edge. See, and this one's kind of nice because you can actually write on it. So do I want to, do I want to pull it out? I don't know. I don't know. I did trim it. I will trim it. So there's a little butterfly and a bow. I did have fun making these when I did make them. Actually, you know what? This is really thick, so I'm gonna scooch and do this instead. Boy, these lined mats are so helpful in just about any of these paper crafts that we do. I need to flip my mat over because I'm getting lots of cut lines on this. And even though it's a self-healing mat, you know, there's still cut lines in there. Some places more than others. Because I have, you know, I'm on the right side here. So let's make sure, let's get a little better evenness here. There we go. So I am thinking about, after I get, you know, reasonably done with this, reasonably finished, I'm thinking that I want to work on another Bridger Street junk journal, because I have the wallpaper left over from the room that is now my craft room, and it's this pretty blue, and I think that would make, this is really not, you know, it's not going in sweetly. Oh, a sweet slide. Can I get a sweet slide? That's not a sweet slide either. Trim it some more. I feel like I want to still put something else on here. Wow. Wowzers. I'm going to do something here with my And I have to tell you, I understand more why little kids use so much of this glue. And these little glue sticks don't last very long at all. In fact, I don't think they have, I don't think they're full. I think they're like that much in there, because it seems to me they just empty so fast. I'm gonna leave that one off. Close by to use for just such occasions. So if I put something on it, so I'm gonna take up a lot of time looking for that thing. But I just don't like, let me around the corners, that might help. I don't know if I can. This thing is really not made for cardstock this thick, because this is basically one of these mailers. So I will do it this way. It is pretty and it's fun and it's kind of vintagey. Does that make any difference? But I just don't think it has the pizzazz I want it to have, you know? It doesn't have the pizzazz. And look, it's falling apart. Okay, I'm not thrilled. Not thrilled. I'm moving that aside. Okay. So not that one, not that one. So let's just start from scratch. Let's just find how to make something that's going to be about right for this pocket. So I got about that far. Let's go in about this much, I think. Right? What do you think? Well, that goes in and out nicely. Let's see what size that is. Whoa, okay. Maybe make it a little bigger. And then for depth, let's make it come about there. And do I want it to come over into the purple? Let's try it. Yeah, you know what? Let's just try. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna get my cutter out, and I figured out I changed my blade on this thing, and it was really a smart move on my part. But too soon old, too late smart, as my grandmother used to say. And this blade was on, I have one of these that has curved and waves. And it's like, why didn't I just take one of those old blades that I hardly ever use and put it on this one, which I use all the time? Because it was getting to the point of grabbing, the blade just wasn't sharp anymore. And I haven't even bothered to even look for new blades anywhere. Because it's a Creative Memories. Oh, sweet. I like it. Okay, that's good. I like that. And that's going to have a fun edge. All right, so with that said, let's move those over there and that over there. Which one of these pictures is going to be the winner? That might be kind of fun. Have the lion. I don't think he's going to stick out much though. So there's the lion, the caterpillar man, the butterfly. Isn't that a pretty butterfly? Look at that watercolor. There's the guy. That's fun, but he wouldn't fit. That one. So I'll put him on there. Maybe I can get the caterpillar on there too. Doop, doop, doop. So I'm taking my knife and I'm carefully going down the edge here. I think I've got the wrong page. Some people think it's wrong to cut up these old books, but in my opinion, it wasn't getting read, it wasn't getting checked out at the school, and it wasn't getting appreciated. So now I'm giving it new life. I am giving it new life. Okay, so and I could just glue it down, and then I like the font on here too. That's pretty cool font. Where are you going? Yeah, the book is about a caterpillar race. Because that always happens in real life too. I think I'll just put it down. I'm going to use double-sided tape on this. And I am running low on my adhesive supply. When school supplies were on sale at Walmart, I went and I got the big pack of this glue. But this stuff, it's not my favorite, but it works okay. But I think I need to get the extra strength stuff. I like that better. Okay. And then I like to move stuff there. When I do these, I like to glue the corners because those don't quite get caught, and then the edges, I know it looks silly to, it's almost redundant to glue the extras, but it may or may not help. But I know for the spaces that I miss with the tape, the glue will get. So that's kind of, and the tape, you can't quite get it to the edge. That's why I'm doing the edges too. And then throw a splash in the middle. And lovely. And then I use this so that my fingers don't get too gluey. Ugh. Because I don't like glue on my fingers, and I've had this discussion before. You know these things. I have a very large trimmer as well. I'm going to turn this around because this straight edge is better on this side. It's the We Are Memory Keepers. And I got little caterpillars I can use later. And font. Where are you going? I think that's a good phrase to put on some pages. I can put in my little bin of sayings. Where are you going? Ooh, that's a fun scrap I can use for a tab, something like that. Okay, so, oh, how cute is that? And in you go. And then you got this eye peeking out. That's kind of fun. I like it. I am going to round the corners though. And what I'm going to do with the back is, I don't know. That's what I'm going to do with the back. Guess I could put another picture in the back, but I don't know what. Not like I have a shortage. Or I could just put some cool paper back there. Not sure what he's looking at because I cut off the caterpillar. But that's kind of cool. I got that eye sticking in there. I like it. So that's the start of that pocket, we'll say. And I put a thing in this pocket. It's really busy, but I made this card. And I just put 3 strips, a picture, and then this goes in the window right here. Here's to you. That is really busy, but look how luscious that is. All those brilliant colors, those jewel tones. I love the jewel tones. Some gold in here. Kind of goes with the gold over there. And I added some little coordinating pictures that I found. See, on here, that would be nice to have something to go to match this, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it now? Wouldn't it, wouldn't it? What's this? Vintage never looks so good. Nope. These cameras are fun. Put the cameras on and then a strip of something there, or strips on both sides. Do I have another page of those? What I have in front of me is my collage book, and I have it upside down so I can just grab things. And in this particular bin is just miscellaneous pictures. Fairy tale ending. Oh, these are fun. Houses. Oh, I've got these really cool pictures of a studio that would be my dream come true. Wouldn't that be awesome? Look at how cool that is. Has a couch in it. Anyway, that could be on my wish list board. Something like that. You guys have a wish board or a, that's kind of fun. I don't know if it'd go with my gold stuff. Not a wish board. What's the word I'm thinking of? Oh, here's more cameras. Not a wish board. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of a word where you are like your goals. You put your goals on the board. You make a big, you make a very large dream board, goals board, whatever those things are called. I can't think of it. But that would be good on there, huh? Those colors would definitely go with this. But I really like the cameras. How do I implement this? Okay, I'm going to try to trim it and see what I come up with here. I have a garbage can right under me. Isn't that smart? Okay, so, ooh, because this, here we go. I can just do the match as best I can. I'm gonna do the cameras. That's what I will do. It'll be fun sticking out of the edge. Make sure they're sort of towards the top so I can trim when I'm done. Let me just glue this whole thing in, and then, my bad, sorry. Glue the whole thing, put these on, and then trim after. Another fun thing would be photography, right? In creative ways. I used to be better at that. I would scrapbook forever. So photography, a lot of people's and places, my gardens, I used to photograph all the time. Not so much anymore. Don't have much of a garden, but the flowers that I do have, I did. So this is going to end up getting cut off, but that's okay. I was at a store we've got this place in town called the Bent and Rusty, and it's a really cool store. It has stuff that is antique, and it has stuff that is made to look antique, and Western things, a lot of Western. And Did I put it on the right way? Yes, I did. I think I did. So that's going that way, and that's going that way. That's okay. But they had some old Brownie cameras right next to some really old diaries. And the thing about the diaries, they were filled out. That was actually someone's diary, and it was like 1940, 39, I think. Her name was on it and everything. And the pages were just short. You know, her entries were like one sentence, and she's like, I got on the scale today and I weighed 153 and need to go on a diet. That was all she wrote for that day. But it was just fun to see. I mean, in her handwriting and next to those old Brownie cameras. And it's like, wow, this is really a cool place. I love this store. And I've been in there several times. I went in there to look for something in particular, but I didn't find it. But still think that store is just pretty amazing. While I was there, a guy came in, and they sell like cowhide furniture and so things like that. And then there was a dining table behind me when I was looking at these Brownie cameras, and he came in and he's like, my house isn't quite done, but I'm going to need I'm going to need this table set and these chairs, and I'm going to need so many of these, so many of them, and so I just thought I'd get in here and order them so they'd be ready when my house got done. And I was thinking to myself, Jock, this table set is super expensive, and it's got to be a house for some. It got to be for some house that's amazing, because the seats themselves were probably they were like the high back, and they were lined. They were in. You know what? Hold on a second. I thought just stopped me. This can't quite get the edge. Who does this? Somebody does this. Get a Sandy Block Walmart 2-pack. And the seat cushions were made out of cowhide. They had cowhide back. So I thought, wow, this guy's really going all out with the country theme. Sorry if that noise bothers people. That is kind of a scratchy. So that is fun. And then I can put something like some word in there that says smile or to that effect. Okay. I like that. I like that. Okay, moving along. So I got a pocket in there already. And I like this page, A Moment in Time. And he's thinking, she's sleeping. It's just fun. It's just, yeah. This page I'm not quite sure about. So here's a place. Here's a pocket. So let's look at what I've got here. This is too tall, and it is also falling apart. Fiddle-dee-dee, look at that. Repair. I like the butterflies. That's too tall. These are too tall. Goes off to the side. What would be good on here? Black and white. Black and white might be. Oh, what about this? That kind of goes with that. Let's do this page. Walmart. This actually. No, it came in a 2-pack. They have a smaller one too. Isn't that creepy? Look at her creepy eye. Anyway. So I can adjust this piece and cut that down. I'm going to trim it off to trim it the side and trim it deep. Give it a little bit off there. And cut off the hole maybe. See where that puts it. Good. I like it. Okay, so see how much this actually covers. And let me trim this so I make sure I get the edge right. Not quite. I'm giving it a straighter edge. Boy, look how thin the sharp blade does that well. Okay, so let me just trim this bottom part off anyway. And then we'll work with what we have and we'll fill in the bottom as needed. You see that? I threw it away. Hold on a second. Let's see what it looks like just plain. So, okay. Excellent. All right, so I'm going to, how do I want to do this? I want it smack in the middle. So let's trim. Trim off this much. Can you see my line? What's nice about this too, you can just write on the lines, right on the letters, you can line it up. Oh yeah, like I said, I have the big We Are Memory Keepers one that has the scoring. It's a scoring board as well. And I honestly, I don't use it that much. I like this one better. It's just easier to grab. In the cubist room, it's mostly the same. Okay, so what I will do is do this. Let's put this on the side here so I know how long it is, because it's not quite even. So I'll make sure about down there. Okay. Yeah, I'm digging my double-sided tape. Got a huge pack of this on Amazon, and it didn't cost that much, but it's lasting a long time, and it saves on my glue. So I don't know. I mean, it's just another way to use adhesive, another adhesive that can be useful, I should say. And for any cellophane, it works really well. I found that out. Okay, let's see if I can line this out too pretty well. Oh, I want to glue the edges, right? Remember, I'm doing this now. I'm doing the edges and the corners. Especially with the magazine page being the top of it. Okay, here we go. I don't know if there's an upside or downside to this. Oops, 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 oops. Going this way, aren't I? I don't think I am. I think I did this wrong. That's okay. Works for me. Still works. Still works for me. And then either cut it off, we'll see how it fits. And then we'll decide if we're going to cut the bottom off that doesn't have the picture on it, or if I leave it as is. I like it that length. I like it that height. So let me put see about a strip. I've got a ton of strips here. Too short. A bag of strips. What's this? Too colorful, too colorful. Blue. If it's on the bottom, it doesn't really matter because it's not going to be shown. How about that? I like a toppy day. Life is good. Let's do that. Trim it off right about here. And I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Trim and trim. Okay, that's one side. That is the one side. What's going to be on the other side, friends? What should we do? And I'll probably want to round the corner too, but I'll do that after I get the other side. Maybe I'll just do this on the other side, because that's going to be popping up through there, and I've got black and white there. Sold. Sold. Oh, let me just, let's see. Where's the tape? I'm just going to cover this whole thing in here. Yeah, this book was also something I got from the school. That I used to work at. And the designs in there were pretty interesting. And I made black and white, a couple black and white albums, and I used a lot of those pages in there. Because I wasn't going to color them, honestly. I thought they were cool looking black and white. So I didn't color them. But I'm using them for black and white journals and other places where I feel like I need a splash of black and white just to break up the color if I have a lot of color. Like in this one, in this book, there is a lot of color. So some black and white space, some white space is a good idea here and there just to rest the eye. And don't I sound like I know what I'm talking about? No, I think it does make sense. Whether I know about it or not, whether it's true, it just makes sense. I need someplace to rest, and some of my pages are very busy, so I have to, let's see, I want to make sure, let's get it smack in the middle. Got glue on there. Okay. And these are going to be cool. I can use those elsewhere. Oops. Don't forget the card. cool. I like it. Now, let's corner around these, even though I can't use my corner rounder because it's too thick. I've got 3 layers of paper on here. And these go in my little bin of Strippy treats. I like it. So we got black, black, black and white, black and white, black and white. This page needs a little something too. I don't know what yet. I don't. So that's 2 cards. And then I love how that turned out. I added this. Now I don't have a card for this. I keep coming back to these. They're still too tall. So I need to do something that's lower than that. Oh, that would be cool. What do you think? Look at all that. Oh, love stained glass. I'll trim off the bottom. Trim that off. Excellent. Love it. Okay, now let's get me a wider piece. Where's the calendar? We'll use the back of this calendar back. Well, that's just cool as it is, though. Hold on a second. Let me trim the bottom off anyway. Yep, trim off the purple. As much as I like the purple. That'll give it just the right height for inside. Look at that. That's so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna cut it up. Definitely going in my scrap bin. Sometimes it does get stuck up there. So cool. So awesome. Okay, then let's put it on there. Right? Easy. Then I'll think of something to put on the back of this. Then I'll at least have these 3 done. So my system is kind of, it's getting there. I don't have, it helped for me to have a few ideas beforehand going into this because I spent a lot of time just trying to find ideas, trying to decide what I like, what I'd like to have in there, and I'm getting to the point where I'm overthinking. So just having some set ideas before I go in, I thought to myself, before I make a video this time, I am going to decide on some things that I already like that I haven't used, and I'm just gonna not think about it too much. I just want to go through and just do it. Whoops. So I'm gonna go down a little bit and cut around this just because this top is a little frayed. It's frayed. It's frayed. Don't be be scared. Okay. Getting it straight. Getting it straight. Let's get this. Just get this one thing straight right now. That can be used with. Let's clean a smidge here. Okay, so that, let me, oh boy, it's a little mushy. There, that's better. I had some bumps in there. And when you do this glue, you sometimes get bumps. That's so pretty. Okay, what can be on the back of that? Maybe I'll do this gold, do this lion here. See if I can get most of that on there. I think I can. Get most of that on there. Oh boy. Oh well. Oops. Oh, come on now. Give me grief. There we go. Yeah, this story is about a little boy who saves this lion. So, let's see if I can get as much of this on here as I can. Just make it straight-ish. Highly unlikely. But if you're trying to teach a child not to be afraid of something because you don't know about it, educate them. I don't know. Show them stories and pictures of little boys playing with lions. David wasn't afraid of lions. David slayed lions. And then he went on to slay Philistines. And he stood in front of the lion and shouted at the angry people. I think we've got some social injustice happening here. Right? Let's see, where was I? Yeah. Cute. I'll have to trim a little better too. Same thing with this. Do the double-sided tape. Excellent. Trim, because I overshoot half the time. Or more. Well, I've got to trim it anyway, so. Yeah, I've had this book for a really long time in the Caterpillar Man. It's like, why am I not using these? They're so cute. Okay, so the hands are going up like that. So let's be this way. And get this. Did you ever put on something upside down? It's like, oh man, how do I fix that now? Okay, line it up. Erase my pencil lines. We do no, way off, way off, way off. Maybe this would be easier. Okay, do this too. Actually, I think those pencil lines will be cut off because let Let me use this just to get a little bit closer to my blade on the trimmer. This will go down low. I'm going to scooch over just a smidge. Wow, those lines are kind of annoying, aren't they? See, this gets it nice and close. Especially if you have junk journal pages that you want to all even out at the same time. This method, I don't remember who showed it to me first, but it's like, I need to get on it. And this ruler I just got at Walmart. Now, I would rather have one of those bigger ones that are like, this one's a foot. I'd rather have one that was like 16 inches. I think that would give me a little bit more on some of my larger pages. So anyway, oh, I like it. I like it. It's very lovely. Trim those. Okay, what are we looking at here? Let's... Ooh, la la. Wow. That just extends the eye up with these. I think it's supposed to be like the 10 Commandments. It would tell me more if I read. I'm sure it says. And this looks like something that could use fluff on the top. Now, what does it look like over here? You got a lion peeking out of the garden. Fun. Oh, and I made this one yesterday. That's an old church. I didn't put anything down there, but I like this. And its artists such as Rembrandt and Vermeer were among the world's finest. But anyway, so yeah, there's some fun things that I'm into right now. Added some poetry, and I'm leaving the rest. Can't see it right now. All right, you guys, that's all I'm going to do for now. I love you guys. Thanks again for stopping by and crafting along with me, maybe. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. It's feeling good and is loved and is having a happy day. And as always, friends, take care and God bless. Bye-bye.